Okay, I thought I would make a video in English. This is going to be a brief talk on polyglot workouts using today as an example. I consider each language to be like a mansion. Okay, and each mansion is different. It has different rooms, has different furniture, has a different design. And it has several stories, and you might only know a few rooms in that mansion on one story, but at least you know something. So in my polyglot house there are many mansions, we could say. So anyway, I actually started the day with Italian. Started with half an hour of Italian. I read a little bit in the Assimil book, the Assimil Italian book. This is a whole lot. I was having morning coffee, so I listened to Italian a bit, and I read Tolkien. I'm reading The Hobbit in Italian, which is wonderful. Then after 1/2 hour of Italian, I did an hour of Esperanto. I'm reading a book in Esperanto and listening to some music in Esperanto, but I was mainly reading a book in Esperanto. And while I was working on correcting some quizzes at the same time. And then after that I went back to Italian. Then I did about an hour and a half of Italian, reading Tolkien mainly. And then we went to Mexico. My friend Salvador Duarte and myself went to Mexico. And there, of course, we spoke a lot of Spanish. But I also did some recordings in Latin in a pharmacy there. Actually, some recordings of a text by Bacon, some very prophetic text. I wouldn't have even known about if I hadn't read them in Latin. I wouldn't even have known how brilliant he actually was if I didn't know Latin, if I wasn't reading those texts in Latin, even though they exist in English. Okay, and then I came here. And I've been watching television in Spanish off and on. It was very nostalgic, all this Mexican music and Mexican television and whatnot. And then probably in the evening, I don't know what languages I'm doing, but I could start the morning with Persian. I could start the morning with Arabic. Well, that's what I was doing recently. I was reading my Arabic to Latin dictionary and listening to tapes in Arabic. So it's kind of arbitrary, it's almost capricious what language I'm going to be doing.